Hello Orchid friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at my Tolumnia Snow White, and particularly the flowers that are on its secondary spike. If this is your first time watching my video, my channel is all about orchids. From what orchids I have, how I grow them, my thoughts on certain orchid topics, to what orchids are blooming, etc. So if you want to follow along my orchid hobby adventure, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification. Tolumnia in many ways reminds me of succulent plants because of its leaves. You know, the leaves are so thick and so puffy and water retentive. So every time I look at my Tolumnias, I feel like I'm growing succulents again. They're great. Not that I don't like them, but now I primarily grow orchids. So these, every time I look at them, I just find that they are almost like succulents. This one is currently grown in a semi-hydro and traditional growing hybrid. And later you'll see why I say that. And this secondary spike developed right after the blooms are dropped, and it's just so happened that I was late. I was really going to cut off the flower spike, and then for some reason I was busy and I forgot about this orchid. And then the next time I came back, I noticed that from where my finger was, it started to shoot out like something pointy. And then another 3 days gone by, I realized that was a secondary spike. So I was over the moon about this, and I even made a couple of Facebook posts just to share with my fellow orchid friends, because this is the first ever secondary spike for my Tolumnia. I did not know that that was possible, but evidently it is, right? And in my last video on this orchid, I believe I also said that for the longest time I thought Tolumnia's roots like to get real dry between watering, but that is not the case for me. All my Tolumnia orchids are grown in semi-hydro, and they seem to be doing really well, and the roots are also growing deeper and deeper into the media. So these orchids, I think, really like water. And also look at the flower here. This is the flower, the only flower that has a bigger lip. It looks like a skirt, but then the other two flowers, like this one that you're seeing, right? It's a lot smaller. It's kind of like you have limited amount of fabric, and you use more fabric for one clothes, and then you don't have enough fabric for the rest. You know, so this one and the one to its right have much smaller flower skirt or flower lip, which I found really interesting. And the flower currently in this video, when it still had a hinge, a little bit of yellow, but as the flower mature, it will become whiter and whiter, hence the name Snow White. And here is just to show you that I do the double cup method, and the inner cup has 3 holes at the bottom. So if I have water in the outer cup, the water would get through the holes into the inner cup. So that way, this is a semi-hydro method. But then if it's winter time, for example, and I don't really want the water reservoir to be there, I simply just take out the outer pot, right? So this is a really good hybrid that has worked really well for me. Now for the rest of the video here, you will see many photos that I have taken along the way of this particular orchid. I hope you like him. And this is really all I have for you for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out. And if you would like to get more orchid related videos from my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification. You can also find me on Facebook. I will include a link in the comment section below. I want to wish you happy growing, and I will talk to you in my next video. Ciao!